Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, are we truly alone in the universe? If there are billions of planets out there, surely some of them must harbor intelligent life, right? So why haven't we heard from anyone? This question, known as the Fermi Paradox, has baffled scientists for decades. With all the possibilities out there, why haven't aliens contacted us yet? What's stopping us from discovering life beyond Earth? Today, we'll dive deep into the mystery of the Fermi Paradox and explore the reasons behind the silence from the cosmos. What do you think? Could the answer be closer than we think? The Fermi Paradox. Have you ever wondered why, despite the vastness of space and the sheer number of stars and planets, we haven't heard from alien civilizations? The Fermi Paradox poses this exact question. If the universe is so enormous and the likelihood of other life forms is so high, why haven't we encountered them yet? It's a question that's puzzled scientists, philosophers, and enthusiasts for decades. On one hand, the universe is a vast, seemingly infinite expanse, home to billions of galaxies, each teeming with stars and planets that could harbor life. On the other hand, we've sent out signals, built telescopes, and yet, nothing, not even a whisper. This paradox was first brought up by physicist Enrico Fermi in the 1950s, and since then it has sparked countless debates. If intelligent life is so probable, shouldn't we have been contacted by now? The question itself is mind-boggling and leaves us scratching our heads. Could there be civilizations out there but we're just too far apart to make contact? Or perhaps the answer lies in something deeper, a reason we haven't yet crossed paths with them, despite all the possibilities. The Fermi Paradox pushes us to reconsider everything we know about life in the universe, and forces us to grapple with the reality that we may be alone or not alone, but simply unable to make the connection. Vastness of space. Now let's think about the sheer size of space. Our solar system alone stretches across billions of kilometers, and even the closest stars to us, like Proxima Centauri, are over 4 light-years away. Imagine how far that is. If we want to travel at a fraction of the speed of light, it would still take us decades, centuries, or even longer to get anywhere near another habitable planet. This scale isn't just mind-boggling, it's a massive barrier to interstellar communication. Even our fastest spacecraft, like the Voyager probes, are traveling at speeds that, while impressive on a human scale, are practically crawl speeds when we're talking about the vast emptiness of space. Traveling to another star system with our current technology seems almost impossible. And while we dream about new technologies like warp drives, wormholes, or light-speed travel, the reality is that we're still a long way from making any of these ideas work. Imagine civilizations light-years ahead of us in technological advancement, but still facing the same overwhelming challenges in trying to explore space. Even with the best technology, the time it would take to make a meaningful journey could stretch well beyond the lifespan of a single civilization. So, while it's easy to imagine we're not hearing from extraterrestrials because they're out there, the problem might be that space is just too vast, and the technology needed to bridge these gaps is beyond our current capabilities. Rare emergence of intelligent life. It's easy to assume that intelligent life should be common throughout the universe, but what if we're wrong? What if the conditions necessary for intelligence are so rare that we've just happened to find ourselves on a very special planet? Life as we know it didn't simply emerge overnight. It took millions of years of evolution on Earth for humans to evolve into the beings we are today. And the path to intelligence? That's even more complex. We're talking about the precise alignment of factors, the right chemicals, the right environment, and an immense amount of luck. Even our own evolutionary history suggests that intelligent life isn't guaranteed. Many species on Earth, like dolphins or octopuses, exhibit advanced behavior, but they haven't reached the level of technological intelligence that humans have. This means the chance of another species evolving intelligence like ours, and developing the necessary technology to communicate over vast distances might be incredibly rare. On top of that, planets with the perfect conditions for life are not abundant. Earth's stability, our atmosphere, our water, these are all factors that might be rare in the universe. If the odds of life developing are low, the odds of intelligent life developing, and then managing to create technology and reach us, drop even further. Perhaps we're one of the very few, or maybe the only planet where intelligence has evolved to this level. The rarity of such an occurrence could explain why we haven't heard from other intelligent civilizations. They simply might not exist in the numbers we expect. Self-destruction of civilizations. Imagine a civilization that rises to an incredible level of technological prowess, only to fall victim to its own creations. It's a sobering thought, but one that might explain why we haven't been contacted by extraterrestrials. The truth is, many scientists believe that civilizations capable of interstellar communication or travel often destroy themselves before they can reach such milestones. The risks of technological advancement are immense. As we progress in fields like nuclear energy, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology, the potential for catastrophic consequences grows. Think about it. Throughout history, we've come close to disaster on several occasions, and we're still navigating the fine line between innovation and destruction. If other advanced civilizations went through similar stages, it's possible that they faced existential threats that caused their extinction before they could make contact with others. This could involve war, environmental collapse, or even self-inflicted destruction through technological mishaps. In some ways, we're teetering on the same precipice. What if other civilizations have faced this same crossroads and failed? The fact that we haven't heard from anyone might be a grim reminder that intelligence doesn't always lead to survival. Perhaps the reason we're still here, still searching for answers, is because we've managed to avoid the traps that other civilizations may have succumbed to. Technological invisibility. Imagine living in a world where everything around you is invisible, where you can't see the technology that's right in front of you. It might sound absurd, but this is a scenario that could explain why we haven't detected alien civilizations. Extraterrestrials might be using technologies that are so advanced or so different from anything we can imagine that they're effectively invisible to us. We think about detecting alien civilizations in terms of radio signals, space probes, or even visible light. But what if they aren't communicating the way we do? What if their technology is so beyond our understanding that our instruments can't detect them? Consider the possibility that advanced civilizations might have learned to manipulate energy in ways we can't even fathom. They might be using energy sources that don't emit detectable radiation, or they could be traveling through space in ways that don't create traditional signals. We're only beginning to scratch the surface of understanding how the universe works on a quantum level, and it's possible that extraterrestrial life has found ways to harness these mysteries. It could be that their existence is hidden from us, not because they don't want to be found, but because we simply lack the ability to detect them. In a way, we're looking for a signal, but what if the signal itself is something we can't even perceive? The idea that alien civilizations might be all around us, but just out of our reach, is both humbling and exhilarating. They might be out there, invisible to us, waiting for us to develop the tools to finally detect them. Deliberate isolation. What if extraterrestrial civilizations are out there but they're deliberately choosing not to contact us? It's a chilling thought, but it could be the answer to the Fermi Paradox. Advanced civilizations might be aware of our existence, but they might also recognize the risks involved in making contact. Imagine if humanity was just starting out on the technological ladder, and we were approached by a more advanced species. Would we welcome them with open arms? Or would we be frightened of their power? Could we trust them? And if we're being honest, would we be wise enough not to rush into dangerous interactions? These are the questions that could be on the minds of extraterrestrial civilizations. It's possible that they've observed us and, seeing our violent tendencies, our environmental degradation, or our history of warfare, decided it's better to stay in the shadows. Some scientists even suggest that this could be a zoo hypothesis, a theory that says alien civilizations are purposefully isolating us, watching us evolve without interfering. The idea of non-interference might be a principle that guides these advanced beings, similar to how we try not to interfere with less developed species on Earth. There's also the possibility that they view us as too primitive for meaningful contact. To them, we might be like a species of ants, living in a small corner of the universe, not yet ready for the greater cosmic community. So, while it might seem like we're all alone, the truth could be that the universe is teeming with life, but we're simply being left alone to grow and evolve until we're ready to join the galactic conversation. Thanks for joining me on this mind-bending journey through the Fermi Paradox. The mysteries of the universe are endless, and the question of why we haven't heard from aliens yet is just one of many. What do you think? Are we really alone, or is there something we're missing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to InnoVision Tech for more fascinating insights into the unknown. See you in the next video.